welcome to the climate briefing for meteorological winter 2015-2016, also known as the months of December, January, and February. My name is Christine Cruz, and I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Salt Lake City, Utah. To start, we will be discussing the temperatures experienced across the state for the meteorological winter of 2015-2016. Here is the average temperature departure from normal for the winter season across the country. Remember, when we say winter, we mean the months of December through February. Across Utah, temperatures average between -3 and +3 degrees of normal through the winter period. Looking at the whole country, much of the United States saw above normal temperatures through meteorological winter, with the only real exceptions being small areas of below normal temperatures across the interior West. Looking at each month of meteorological winter, December 2015 averaged near to below normal across Utah. January remained fairly cool across the state. With a fairly persistent ridge of high pressure across the west in February, temperatures averaged above normal in most locations outside of the valleys of central Utah. Comparing this winter and last winter, a clear difference is evident. Temperatures this winter averaged near normal across much of the state. Last winter was quite warm, with much of the state averaging between 5 and 10 degrees above normal. The east was also quite a bit cooler last winter. Next up, how did this winter compare to others, snowfall-wise? Across Utah, meteorological winter featured near to slightly above normal snowfall in many locations. A few highlights are listed on the map, including 30.2 inches of snow at Salt Lake City, with a normal snowfall for winter being 36.4 inches. Logan, 46.7 inches, with a normal of 40.3 inches. Alta, 224.5 inches, with a normal of 252.9 inches. Fillmore, 51.5 inches, with a normal of 37.2 inches. Bryce Canyon National Park, 54.8 inches with a normal of 52.4 inches, and Bullfrog Basin with 5.7 inches with a normal of 1.9 inches. Next, how did the winter of 2015-2016 compare precipitation-wise? Here is the percent of precipitation compared to normal for meteorological winter across the country. The yellow colors indicate below normal precipitation. Much of Utah experienced near to above normal precipitation, with a few areas a bit below normal. Let's go month by month with precipitation. The winter transitioned from a relatively wet December to a dry February for most of Utah. The first map on the left shows the percent of normal precipitation across the southwest for December 2015. Much of Utah experienced above normal precipitation for the month of December. January was similar, with a good portion of the state experiencing above normal precipitation. By February, precipitation was averaging below normal for much of Utah. Comparing this winter and last winter, a clear difference is evident. This winter, most of Utah averaged between 110 and 200% of normal precipitation. Last winter, however, was drier, with much of the state averaging between 50 and 90% of normal precipitation. Now on to a few memorable weather events during the winter of 2015-2016. December was quite stormy across the state of Utah. December 14th through the 16th brought a major winter storm to portions of Utah, with up to 30 inches of snow falling along the Wasatch Front. Another large winter storm brought very heavy snow to northern Utah, including 76 inches of snow at Brighton, 48 inches of snow at Solitude, and 14 inches in South Ogden. Several storms moved through the area in January, but February had a few more interesting weather events. On February 1st, a strong winter storm brought heavy snow to central and southern Utah. 20 inches of snow was reported in Enterprise, 17.5 inches in Escalante, and 12 inches in Richfield. A powerful cold front brought damaging winds to portions of the state February 18th and 19th. Wind gusts as high as 106 miles an hour were reported at Ogden Peak, with gusts in the 60s and 70s across the Tooele Valley and the northern and central Wasatch Front. Nearly 100 trees were downed in Wolf Creek Ranch. 30 trees snapped and fell in ski runs at Bryan Head, and numerous power outages occurred statewide. And now, the outlook for spring, or the months of March, April, and May. Near normal temperatures are expected for much of Utah, with a higher chance of above normal temperatures across western Utah. As far as precipitation, wetter than average conditions are expected for the entire state. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a great day.